Hi guys, warm welcome you all in today's video of English literature. We are here going to discuss an important facts related to the life and literary career of Geoffrey Chaucer. Yes friends, who is known as the father of English literature in history of English literature. Yes, जिन्हें हम इंग्लिश लिटरेचर के फादर के रूप में जानते हैं. We will discuss कुछ उनके रिलेटेड लाइफ से रिलेटेड फैक्ट्स एंड कुछ उनके लिटरेरी करियर से रिलेटेड फैक्ट्स आज इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं अबाउट जियोफ्री चॉसर. एंड यस फ्रेंड्स, अगर आप वीडियोस के पीडीएफ चाहते हो प्लीज ज्वाइन द मेंबरशिप ऑफ दिस चैनल ऑफ इंग्लिश जोन. आपको लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा, वहां से आप चेक करके देख सकते हो कि उसके क्या टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस हैं, क्या चार्जेस हैं आपको पे करने हैं वाइल आफ्टर ज्वाइनिंग मेंबरशिप ऑफ दिस चैनल. आपको पीडीएफ अवेलेबल होंगे, उसमें 2-3 आपके सेक्शंस अवेलेबल हैं जिनको आप चेक करके अपने कन्वीनियंट के अकॉर्डिंग मेंबरशिप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. एंड यस फ्रेंड्स, ये बात रही मेंबरशिप की. अब हम बात करते हैं अबाउट की फैक्ट्स अबाउट जियोफ्री चॉसर. लेट्स बिगिन दैट. Here we have the interesting facts about Geoffrey Chaucer, and the first point we have: Geoffrey Chaucer was born in 1340 and died in 1400. Was an English poet, author, diplomat, and courtier. Yes, friends, Geoffrey Chaucer was the poet, was the man who, this was the time duration from 1340 to 1400. He lived during this time. वो 14th सेंचुरी में उनका जन्म हुआ था. एंड 1340 से लेकर के 1400 का जो टाइम ड्यूरेशन है ये जोफ्री चौसर का टाइम ड्यूरेशन है. एंड जोफ्री चौसर जब एज अ पोएट वो अपने पोएट्री कंपोज करते थे, दैट एज वाज आल्सो नोन एज द एज ऑफ चौसर, एज ऑफ जियोफ्री चौसर. जियोफ्री चौसर के एज के नेम से भी जाना जाता था. एंड ही वाज इंग्लिश पोएट, कोर्टियर, ऑथर, डिप्लोमैट, जो बिकॉज ही सर्व्ड इंग्लिश गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो, उन्होंने इंग्लिश रूलिंग पीरियड को, इंग्लिश किंग को भी सर्व किया है. दैट्स वाई ही वाज आल्सो नोन एज अ डिप्लोमैट. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट वी हैव, he was buried in Westminster Abbey. Yes friends, Westminster Abbey में उन्हें दफनाया गया था. That was the place, and in that place there was a specific place for poets, that is known as poets corner. Yes, वहाँ पे एक specific place था जहाँ पे poets को दफनाया जाता था. And he was the first poet to occupy a place, was buried in that place that was known as Poets Corner in Westminster Abbey. Next point we have, Chaucer was born in the reign of Edward III, lived through that of Richard II, and died the year after Henry IV ascended the throne. Yes, he was the person, he was the poet who lived during the time duration of three kings, ruling period of the three kings. He lived during that time. When he was born, at that time, Edward III was the king of England, and when he was living, means he was in his literary career, he started his literary career, and that time Richard II was the king, and when he died, Geoffrey Chaucer died, Henry IV ascended on the throne before 1 year of the death of Geoffrey Chaucer. Next point we have, he has been called the father of English literature and the father of English poetry. Yes friends, ये बहुत ही important वो है कि उन्हें contribution, because of the contribution of the history of English literature, what he has given, what he has contributed to English literature, that's why he was known as the father of English literature, because he was the man, he was the poet who had written first time in English, in Middle English language. He had composed poems, and he was also brilliantly given his poetry such a refined thing, such a unified things. That's why he is known as the father of English poetry. Next we have, Chaucer has been hailed as the morning star of Renaissance. Yes friends, Chaucer को morning star of Renaissance भी बोलते हैं. This is also very important fact related to the literary career of the Geoffrey Chaucer. Now next, let's discuss some more important facts about Geoffrey Chaucer. Next important fact about Geoffrey Chaucer we have, Chaucer is known for metrical innovation. Inventing the rhyme royal stanza consists of 7 lines each, and the rhyming scheme of that rhyme royal is A B A B B C C. This is the rhyming scheme which was invented by Geoffrey Chaucer, and which is known as the Rhyme Royal, and it has seven lines in each stanza. Each stanza में seven lines हुआ करती थी, and जो rhyming scheme होता था, that was A B, and yes friends, this was also one of the reason that's why he is known as the father of English literature and father of English poetry, because he invented at that time when there was not very much things had happened in English literature. During that time, Geoffrey Chaucer had given English literature a very unique stanza form that is known as Royal, and it has seven lines in each stanza. Next, we have Geoffrey married Philippa Roet in 1366. She was the daughter of Sir Piney Root. यस, जोफ्री चौसर का जो मैरिज हुआ था वो 1366 में हुआ था फिलिपा रॉयट से, एंड शी वाज इन्फ्लुएंशियल लेडी बिकॉज हर फैमिली वाज वेरी मच इन्फ्लुएंशियल, वेरी मच वेल्दी, एंड दैट्स व्हाई देयर वाज अ some nice things had happened with Geoffrey Chaucer, and on the, you can say that financially condition was of Geoffrey Chaucer was now became sound after he got married with Philippa Royet in 1366. Next fact we have about Geoffrey Chaucer. In 1368, Geoffrey Chaucer became one of King Edward III's squires. स्क्वायर्स यहाँ पे मतलब नाइटहुड का होता है, नाइट होते हैं जो किंग के सर्विस में होते हैं, और 1368 में जोफ्री चौसर बिकेम वन ऑफ द किंग्स नाइटहुड, that was of King Edward III के जो थे. His position sent him on diplomatic missions. Yes, because of this position, he was sent by the king to the diplomatic missions to different countries, and this gave him a chance to familiarize with the literature of the world that was, like Petrarch and Dante's, such great poets, such great writers, such great poets, where he was very much influenced with this literature of the world, like Petrarch and Dante, because of the missions, because of the diplomatic missions he had served for the King Edward III. Next, we have, it is believed that Geoffrey Chaucer's Parliament of Fowls, yes, this is a poetic composition of Geoffrey Chaucer, was written in 1380. It was a poem about courtly love. Yes, friends, ये courtly love के ऊपर poem based on है, जो कि prox लिखी गई थी 1380 के आसपास. That is, the poem name is Parliament of Fowls, and it has the theme, it has the main point which main theme, and you can say the what is the form of the poetry it has, that was related to the courtly love, because Geoffrey Chaucer had spent much time in court in the service of the king. That's why he had came with this creation, with this poetic composition, that is Parliament of Fowl, and it has a subject matter of courtly love. Next we have, it is believed that Geoffrey Chaucer wrote Troilus and Cressida in the mid 1380s, a poem about his character's tragic love story, and this poem is considered by many to be his greatest work. Yes, Troilus and Cressida, which was published about the mid of the 1830 के आसपास ये बुक लिखी गई थी, बुक कंपोज की गई थी ये पोएम, और ये एक ट्रेजिक लव स्टोरी पे बेस्ड ऑन है, जो सब्जेक्ट मैटर है इस पोटिक कॉम्पोजिशन का ऑफ जियोफ्री चौसर, एंड it is considered as one of the best poetic composition, but or composition of Geoffrey Chaucer. Now let's move on to the discuss some few more facts about Geoffrey Chaucer. Next we have Geoffrey Chaucer's work, The Canterbury Tales, was originally meant to be 120 stories long. It was only completed 224 stories, and his characters did not make it to the Canterbury at all. The work was never finished, but it is highly regarded in literature. Yes, friends, the Canterbury Tales, which was a poetic composition of Geoffrey Chaucer, and it is regarded magnum opus of Geoffrey Chaucer. बहुत ही important book है, बहुत ही, you can say this is the one of the best book of English literature written by Geoffrey Chaucer, composed by Geoffrey Chaucer. It has a in a poetic form, and Chaucer was has decided to write 120 stories, because there were 30 pilgrims and each has to tell four stories during when they were going to the shrine of the uh, Sir Thomas Becket. And but unfortunately only 25 stories had completed, and all the character who couldn't find allowed to tell a story, because and it was not completed at all, it was never finished by Geoffrey Chaucer, but even it was in fragment, ये fragment में थी, but it is regarded as one of the best book, one of the famous poetic composition of Geoffrey Chaucer and also of English literature. Next we have Geoffrey Chaucer's major work include Roman de la Rose. Yes, this is one of the composition of the Geoffrey Chaucer, The Book of the Duchess, The House of Fame, Annelida and Arcite, Parliament of Owls, Bourges, Troilus and Cresside, The Legend of Good Women, The Canterbury Tales, and a treatise on the Astrobel. These are the important work and major work of Geoffrey Chaucer. So friends, आज जो हमने डिस्कस किया कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्ट्स उनके लिटरेरी करियर एंड लाइफ से रिलेटेड डिस्कस किए हैं इस वीडियो में। एंड फ्रेंड्स, एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज मैं आप सबको बता दूं, दैट आई हैव नाउ डिसाइडेड कि आपके लिए मैं कुछ नोट्स अवेलेबल कराऊंगी यहाँ पे इस वीडियो, यहाँ पे इस चैनल पे, बट वो उन्हीं के लिए अवेलेबल होगी जो इस चैनल के मेंबरशिप को ज्वाइन करेंगे, क्योंकि नोट्स वहाँ पे क्वेश्चंस आंसर्स होंगे, उसके शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस लॉन्ग आंसर्स होंगे, बिकॉज जो आप अपने यूजी अगर आप एग्जाम्स देते हो, जैसे आप अपने ग्रेजुएशन लेवल के एग्जाम्स या पीजी लेवल के एग्जाम्स के लिए आपका जो सेमेस्टर वाइज एग्जाम होता है उसके लिए बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट वो नोट्स अवेलेबल होंगे, और वो उसी पे बेस्ड ऑन होंगे जो कि आपके सिलेबस से रिलेटेड होंगे। मैं ट्राई करूंगी उन क्वेश्चंस को आपके पास ले आने की, दैट वर इन द नोट्स फॉर्म, वो पीडीएफ में अवेलेबल होंगे, आपको उसको वर्ड वर्ड की फाइल में अवेलेबल होंगे, आप उनको इस चैनल से या रिक्वेस्ट करके आप इस पे से ले सकते हो, बट दैट इज फॉर द members who will join the membership of this channel of English Zone. एंड फ्रेंड्स, यस, आगे आने वाले डेज में मैं और ही इंपॉर्टेंट वीडियोस आपके लिए लेके आऊंगी। टिल देन कीप कनेक्टिंग इंग्लिश जोन, एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस।